Some people will resonate deeply with this message, and others will be triggered by it. I've been getting a lot of backlash for saying that the key to reclaiming our destinies and our blessings lies in us being willing to change our negative habits and behaviors. Many people are pointing out the fact that sorcerers do baneful and wicked things on a daily basis, and they still have money and material wealth. They still get to eat what they want, they get to drink what they want, smoke what they want. And so people on this spiritual journey basically feel that sorcerers and practitioners of baneful magic and people who are not at all concerned with their spiritual health are living more blessed lives than they are. And I thought this way at some point too. But if we think this way, we have to begin to question two things. For one, what is our definition of blessings? And what does it mean to be blessed? And do we actually understand what destiny is? Hello, beautiful people. It is Oshun Kimmy, mother of mysteries, the one who ventures into the dark and comes back with enlightenment. And so, of course, today we're going to get into this topic about the idea that sorcerers and practitioners of baneful magic live better lives than quote unquote good people and better lives than people who are trying to do right on their spiritual journey. So let's start with this conversation of blessings and destiny, because what we have to understand is that blessing is not just or solely about money, cars, and clothes. And as I always say, destiny is not a place nor a thing. It is an energy. So a person can have a million things and still be out of alignment with their destinies. Our destinies are our spiritual gifts, our soul purpose, our healing and transmutation abilities, our psychic abilities, our clairvoyance. And so wealth is not just material things, cars, money, clothes, but wealth is also health, mental, spiritual, physical health. Wealth is the ability to build intergenerational knowledge and spiritual practices that our children's children can learn and benefit from. Wealth and blessings is being able to break generational cycles, bonds, curses, and covenants. So our lust for 3D things is what has us out here thinking that sorcerers are more blessed or living better lives than we are because they have more than us. So they are more blessed than we are. Their house is bigger than mine, so they're more blessed than I am. Tuh. We must understand that because material wealth is a 3D thing, low vibrational entities, aka demonic forces, also have the ability to gift a person with material wealth, money, cars, and clothes. So why be jealous that a sorcerer has cars, houses, clothes, money when you don't even know who or what is gifting them those things? You don't even know what they had to do, promise, or sacrifice to receive those things. And you don't even know the curses and marks they have placed on their lineage just to get some material nonsense that they cannot take with them when they go. So now let me tell you the real spiritual tea, which is that a lot of these sorcerers don't have no blessings whatsoever. And sorcerers love to dabble in illusions. So they want you to think that, yes, they are blessed and they are living better than you. And trust me, they feed on that energy. They feed on your thoughts that they are living better than you. Trust me, because they're energy harvesters. The truth is that behind the scenes, behind the illusions, they be very unhealthy. Their life be very rocky and unstable. They drink and have substance abuse issues because they are too weak to deal with their own demons, which is why they are always sending their demons out to other people. And because they avoid shadow work and healing and they cannot deal with their own demons, this is why they walk around cursing everybody else, because they themselves are cursed and they know it and they feel it. Because they themselves are some of the most envious, unstable, and unhealthy people on this planet, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally unhealthy. So what about living a life of pure envy, obsession, self-avoidance, and narcissism seems blessed? And so we have to wonder why we are upset that achieving our destinies, really walking in our true spiritual destinies and paths, require us to grow and heal beyond vices and 3D obsessions, when it is a literal blessing to be challenged, to change, to evolve, and to grow. Because when we feel challenged to change, evolve, and grow, this lets us know that we are tapped into the divine mother, the universe. because the universe is the mother of tough love. And because she loves us and loves this planet, she wants us to grow, become wiser, become healthier, become more loving, and less envious versions of ourselves. Listen, I've talked before about how I lost everything, and I do mean everything. I didn't have nothing to my name but my car. And I remember crying and driving and thinking about the destruction I just saw in my own life. And I literally said, oh my God, what do I have now? And before I could even answer that question, I heard a voice as clear as day come straight from my heart that said, your soul. My soul was the most invaluable thing. Why? Because it was the only thing that could not be replaced. Everything else I knew that I could and I would get back in divine timing. But my soul, that was what I gave it all up for. I did not necessarily have to walk away from everything that I had. I did not necessarily have to destroy and uproot my entire life, but I did it because I could see very clearly that my soul and my destiny was under attack. And so I gave it all up to realign to a place, a space, and a position where I could reclaim my soul and my destiny. And as I did that, a lot of things had to go. A lot of those vices, a lot of those bad habits, a lot of those ways of thinking had to go. And it was painful. I cried all the time. Trust me. Okay. And so this is just your sign, your reminder to choose your actual destiny. Not the money, not the vices, not the comparing yourself to other people. And I know it's easier said than done because choosing our destinies requires us to be real about everything that is standing in the way of our destiny, aka our truest, highest self. So this means giving up the ego, giving up self-victimization, giving up distractions, giving up vices, giving up self-sabotage, giving up competitiveness, giving up the tendency to think that we have something to prove to people. All of that falls flat when we choose to walk the path of our destiny because it is a true soul journey. With that being said, readings are available for those who feel called to receive one. And the Patreon is open for people who feel called to go deeper into their spiritual journey. And I have said everything that I have said today with the utmost love and respect. So some people will resonate with this message and others will be triggered by it. Either way, may you have a blessed and lovely Sunday. Ashe.